All right. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the show that's cool and fly to A1 Forever Sports. It's me, Chris Tip Moore, and I have an exclusive interview with someone who's been on the show quite a few times. You guys may have seen him once or twice before, but before we get into it, let me hit you with the intro. You feel me?
A1. A1. Yeah, truly. Cooler and I'm flyer too. Jam. Cooler and I'm flyer too.
Yes, sir. Got Sports Illustrated and FanNation's own man, it's Pat Benson Jr. Man, how have you been, my brother?
Hey, Chris, I'm doing great, man. It's good to see you again. It's been too long. We can't let too much time slip by between us getting caught up.
Yeah, man, indeed, man. You've been out there killing it for Fan Nation, man. Just doing your thing. Really been checking you out, man. Just want to let you know you've been doing your thing, man. For
Well,
real.
thank you. I appreciate you too. As always, I'm always one of your favorite listeners, and it's cool. It's cool to actually be on the show. So I appreciate you always making time for me. The honor's mine.
Always, man. So I want to get into, we're gonna talk about some shoes, man. We're gonna talk about, man, drugs for the feet, man, shoe addictions, man, for the sneaker heads,
Yeah.
man. Man, I want to talk to you about some of the hottest sneakers in the game right now, as far as for athletes, period, basketball. But also, before we get into them, you had the pleasure to pretty much interview uh, Georgia native and Justin Fields,
Mhm.
and he wanted to talk about his new shoe with Reebok. So I want to know, you tell us more about the Float Zig One.
Yeah, so it was really cool. I spoke with Justin right around the start of training camp, and had to. Reebok wanted to wait until the start of the NFL season to make the official splashy announcement that they had signed him. So
Mhm.
yesterday, first day of the NFL season, they kicked off, and they gave us the go ahead to go forward with the interview. And he was a really cool guy, very respectful and courteous and kind, not a big head on him at all. Like just a very down to earth guy. So that was my main takeaway. And so he's got this training shoe coming out called the Reebok Float Zig One. It's not out yet, but it should be coming out early 2024. So that'll be exciting. I talked to the Reebok CEO. They're not putting out cleats or anything yet. That's not really a money maker for most brands. So I think Reebok is just trying to be smart with their money, and they would rather just have this performance apparel and build around Justin's like off the field style, his training style, that sort of thing. So I think it's a really cool market strategy.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, have everything hovering around his training methods, where it all starts, where the work starts. So yeah, that's definitely cool, man. You said 2024.
Early 2024.
Okay, that would be pretty cool, man, for the guys who looking for, that type of stuff. And Justin Fields, that's good for him too, man. Again, Georgia native, want him to go get that money. So that's good, man. That's good. But
Yeah.
I definitely gotta talk about these shoes next, man. Definitely. I seen you in them already. We've already interacted with them about it in already, and that is Lamelo Ball.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball, he is debuting the MB3. That is
Mhm.
Ball's third signature shoe, and he has a limited edition pack and everything, which is man, the shoes that I recently seen, the La Francis, is like,
Mhm.
yeah, those shoes are crazy. I never really gave Lamelo like it's for like a second look like that. I'm just going to be honest, but
Sure.
these threes are drugs, man, straight drugs.
They're crazy. They're crazy. So, like you said, third signature sneaker with Puma, and Puma really lets LaMelo do his thing when it comes to the design. And, he's so flashy. Not only just like his game, but his style and everything about him is loud. So, of course, his shoes are going to be like that. And I like that about basketball shoes. Yeah, I think more is more, not less is more. So, they got these wild designs. Most importantly, they felt good on the court. I've only hooped in them one time. I'm north of 30. So I'm lucky if I can, play basketball a couple times a month before, my body just says no. But yeah, they're
Yeah.
very comfortable, very enjoyable ride, and I'm excited. I'm sure there are going to be more cool colorways. They're always releasing some Charlotte Hornets colorways, and I love Charlotte's colors, so I'm looking forward to that too.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be on that. I was looking to have like a alien claw marks on them and like a kind of little slime. It gives it some pop, man. I like the shoes like that as far as like
Yeah.
crazy designs and
Mhm.
details. That's another reason why, some of the colorways that like a guy like Trey Young used to come out with. I used to be like, come on, Trey, you're killing me, man, because it used to be so nice. And
Mhm.
man,
Mhm.
Melo, yeah, he got him one with that one. I'm pretty sure they're definitely going to fly off the shelves, man. How much are they going retail?
I'd have to look it up. I want to say like 140. Don't quote me on that one, but they sometimes come out with like premium versions. They come out with low tops usually as well later in the life cycle of the shoe. I'd have to look it up. I want to say it was 140, but either way, I mean, solid shoe. I would recommend it. If you're a Lamella Ball fan, I'd say go for it.
Indeed, indeed, man. Yeah, like I said, definitely good colorway. At first, I thought it was like a monster type ordeal, but after really just doing some research and having
Yeah.
guys like Pat Benson Jr., saying to go ahead and give information about it, it just was able to get some insight. And yeah, man, definitely very tough design, man, tough design. Now,
Yeah,
speaking
for
of,
sure. Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think Lamelo he's got that kind of cachet amongst the younger fans. I think it's Trey, Ja, Lamelo, and you can rank them any way you want in terms of popularity among the kids. And just depending on the day, one could be first, second, or third.
indeed, indeed, man, you're absolutely correct, man. Like I said, those shoes absolutely tough.
Hmm.
Definitely some of the hardest I've seen lately, for sure.
Hmm.
Like talking about Lamelo Ball's MB3, and speaking of just more shoes that are just very attracting to the eye. The brand Trey Young, man, Trey Young. At the beginning of September, Adidas finally released this '96 Olympic pack with the Trey Young ones and the recent Trey Young threes. And I wanted to know, what did you think about the release of this colorway? Finally, after we're finally getting it.
I loved it. I know you and I, we've talked about this specific colorway. I think every single time I've come on your show, we're like, when are they going to release it? And then honestly, I gave up hope because it's like, okay, he's on his third model.
Right,
It's too soon to retro it. And the time has passed. And I thought it was because like the IOC is very litigious. Like they're very, they don't want Olympics being out there without, their approval. And then one day I just get on Adidas website and there it is, the Adidas Trey Young 1 in the Olympic colorway. They had promoted the Trey Young 3 in the Olympic colorway. You log on and then there's the 1 as well. And I had a bunch of people text me, email me saying that they purchased it. I haven't seen pictures yet of people who purchased it, but either way, it's cool because he made such an exciting signature sneaker debut. 2021 first round of the playoffs against the New York Knicks, Madison Square Garden. I forget which came first, whether it was the peach tree colorway. I want to say that one came first, the peach colorway, and then the Olympic colorway. But I think you and I, we really like the Olympic colorway because if you're around Atlanta in that time, it just holds such a special place in your heart. And even like the retro vintage Olympic t-shirts and hats, like you
right.
can't step outside without people still wearing that. And for Adidas to kind of capitalize on that, that was cool, man. That's what I love about shows.
Indeed, man. Indeed. Let me see, man. Man, I don't even think I have. I don't think I have it around nowhere I can just grab it right now. But yeah, I'm definitely stay tuned, man. I haven't unboxed it or anything like that yet, but
Okay,
I'm gonna do my own reaction video as far as like the Trey, because I actually purchased the Trey Young ones in that
nice.
'96 colorway, because that was the first thing I really seen as far as like, wow, man, that's a crazy, and it's a magnificent color. It's a
Oh yeah,
magnificent shoe, man. I've seen it, what I'm saying. I've really just like look at it, and again, straight drugs, man, addiction for your feet, and they're so cold, man. For real, you may want to wear them out like leisure. So like want to put them on with a fit and just step out. Like they're that cold. So I'm gonna actually do yeah, a video just kind of like unboxing them, man, and like for sure, I'm gonna get to that this weekend and Man, those things are tough though. Seriously, they
Yeah, I
really
want
are.
to. Yeah, definitely. I want to see that video. And also, you're right. You can just step out, especially in Atlanta. People will love that just because it's still, everybody loves that. The Olympic colors and the green and everything, and it's just so cool to see it come back. And just I just love Adidas for bringing that back. I really was just totally shocked that came out of nowhere. Also, shout out to Team USA.
Yeah.
They got eliminated today. Could have helped having
Really?
an it could have helped having an All NBA point guard on the roster, but I guess not. So
Hey man, that's what happens sometimes, man. Sometimes you got to learn your lesson.
that's
You
it.
have one of the best point guards in the league over the last couple of seasons, and then you don't even have him on the team, man. And he wanted to play,
He was
like
begging.
you pretty much, man. You seen the Gilbert Arenas interview.
Hmm.
Not to
Hmm.
try to get too much subject about the shoes, but you seen the Gilbert Arenas interview. The man wanted to play. Next thing you know, breaking news: eliminated today, Team USA. But just jumping real quick
Yeah,
on the shoes, I
yeah,
do believe that this was a great thing for Trey Young,
yeah.
considering the fact that it is around Olympic time / USA, all that stuff like that. So just the whole topic and demand was, I feel
It
like
was
a great
perfect.
thing for. Yeah, it was perfect, man. Especially you're gonna leave them off. Okay, well we're gonna drop some shoes like that that people have been waiting on. The colorway
Mhm.
for the threes aren't bad too. I do
Yeah,
want to touch on that. It's not bad for the threes, just for me. Those ones, man, are just absolutely tough, and I couldn't turn it down, man. I've been waiting on that particular colorway for over 2 years, so of course I looked at the threes and I'm like, man, these are tough too, but I just had to go ahead and get the ones, man. And I believe there's still a couple of sizes left on Adidas.com for those who want to go try to check out and see if they can snatch up a pair, man, because they're definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
sometimes you just have to splurge and you gotta treat yourself a little bit in life. Like shoes aren't cheap. Like I get it. Like I say, like $140. Like $140 is a lot of money. That's a big investment. So, but I mean, sometimes like when something like that shock drops and you get your chance, man, life's too short. Put it on the credit card. Just get that one pair. Put it on the credit card.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. So definitely had to get them because, like I said, they're definitely an exclusive shoe. And let's just be honest. Look, imagine how upset you'll be if you don't get it, right? So,
Yeah,
hey,
for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Just because we just didn't think that was going to come out. I know you and I, we've talked about it so many times. So super excited to see those come out. And I think it's just a sign of more good things to come with the future of Trey Young and Adidas. He's coming up on his third model. I think he's poised for another strong season. I think he's going to be better this upcoming season. And that means that the stock of his signature sneaker line is just going to rise right next to his play and his output. So I'm really excited.
indeed. I'm gonna touch back on Trey Young in a minute, but
Mhm.
move on to the Kobe brand.
Mhm.
So the Kobe brand, I remember back in August they did something with the Wildcats with the Mamba program, as far as
Mhm.
being like the first school selected for it, and that was pretty cool to me. But I also seen that recently Miss Vanessa Bryant,
Mhm.
the wife of the late great Kobe Bryant, she was actually saying that now the Huskies, Yukon Huskies, Oregon Ducks, we also have the LSU Tigers, USC Trojans, and the Duke Blue Devils all
Yes.
being part of the Mamba program now.
Mhm.
So I want to know, in your thoughts, how will this move enhance the rebirth of the Kobe brand?
I'm super excited. I love this. Yeah, I didn't think this was even possible. I'm hoping it ends up looking more like Jordan Brand, where these schools, like I doubt Oregon will, I don't know if they'll have like the Kobe logo because they're just Nike University. But it would
Right.
be cool, just like UCLA and North Carolina or Jordan Brand schools. It'd be cool just to see some Kobe Brand schools. I think right now it's going to start with player exclusive sneakers and apparel and different activations like that. But there is talks of them also wearing the actual Kobe logo on their jerseys, and I think that would be so cool. Like I'd have to get a Duke jersey. I don't know, like a Yukon jersey, something, just because that would be so tough. So real exciting. I mean, I didn't. I just thought the relaunch of the Kobe brand meant like we're going to get some more shoes, but apparently they have a much larger vision in mind. So that's exciting.
Man, also something that may be exciting as well. You remember Mamacita, she was supposed to play with the Yukon Huskies. Actually, it pretty much was already set in stone before her,
Yeah.
recent passing as well.
Mhm.
So I wonder if they do something special, give, I mean, I ain't trying to say favoritism or nothing, but maybe something special for the Yukon Huskies, maybe something with her number on it or something
That'd be
like that.
cool.
That'd be
That'd be
very
cool. Yeah, we've had one shoe release, the Kobe 8 Halos. Those were extremely limited, and
so.
there are 9 more shoes slated, Kobe shoes slated to release over the next year. So fingers crossed that the production numbers increase.
Indeed, indeed, because I need some of those reverse Grinches. I've been missing out on the Grinches this period. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you feel the same. It's absolutely crazy. People been gouging, so
Mhm.
just absolutely just gutting these price. Man, it's been absolutely crazy out here trying to get some Kobe shoes lately.
All I want, I'm a simple man. All I want is the Kobe 8 Protro Venice Beach that's coming out next summer. I don't, let everybody have everything they want. I just want that pair. And if I don't have it, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just have a very, very public meltdown on Twitter. So
Oh Lord,
yeah,
come on,
exactly.
help Pat out, man. We need the
Come on.
Venice Beach, man.
Yeah, exactly. Next summer, come on, Nike.
Yeah, just Nike might as well just go ahead and just send you a pair, man. Just go and
Why
send you.
not?
Yeah, man. Oh, speaking of just in that Kobe circle, and we're still
Mhm.
talking about shoes. Sabrina Ionescu, she's receiving her first signature shoe.
Yeah, that launched, and I think that one really has a lot of potential. I haven't seen men gravitate towards a woman's signature sneaker like that,
Indeed.
in a long time. Just and they've got plans. It's a unisex shoe. They've got plans to have it on Nike for You, aka Nike ID, where you can customize it to your own preferences. So that's exciting. I think it's going to be one of the better shoes of the year.
Indeed, especially giving that access to the members to be able to customize it. That's also engaging people to go ahead and check out the shoe. And definitely, I mean, I've seen like the style of it. It seems pretty, simple, but also nice. It's a nice looking shoe though,
It's
So
clean. It's kind of like the opposite of Lamella Balls. Like Lamella Balls is crazy and loud. Hers is very clean. Like you got the swoosh and everything's very very simple, like you said.
indeed, indeed. But I think it's a good shoe, and that's
Mhm.
pretty cool again that they're doing that for Miss Anescu, also coming in that Kobe family. Another guy,
Mhm.
just off the grid, just real quick, in that Kobe family. I also seen recently that Dame Dollar is getting
Mhm.
another signature shoe. How many did this make for him now?
So I don't know how to even count this one. So we've had the Dame 8. This is the Dame 8 Extra Play. It's like EXPLY, EXTPLY, I think is how they're spelling it, or extended play. It's just like a kind of a remodeled or remixed version of his eighth signature shoe. So I don't know if this is like his ninth or what. And they also just recently launched an affordable sneaker line for Dame called, I want to say it's the Dame Dollar line. It won't go over $100 in adult sizes. So
Oh yeah,
I've lost count of how many shoes Lillard has, but either way, I love him. He's one of my favorite players in the league because he's so authentic, and he just really remains committed to his community, and he never loses track of price points, how things can get so expensive in a hurry. So definitely one of my favorites.
indeed, indeed, man. And we're staying into this whole it's just a whole like Kobe community family here,
Yeah.
man. But he's not with the Kobe brand or anything, or not even necessarily, came up working with Kobe. But he plays for the Lakers. And we're talking about Austin Reeves here.
Mhm.
And he received a signature shoe and actually has a new colorway coming out called the Stars and Stripes with only 1,000 pairs globally, though, Pat. What's
Yeah,
going
that's
on?
pretty limited. That's pretty
Yeah.
limited. So yeah, you're right. Hillbilly Kobe, as they call him, he got his own signature sneaker this past summer with a Chinese brand called Rigor, Rigorer. I never heard of him until Austin Reeves signed with them. And I mean, I've got his first signature shoe, and they were solid. I mean, they're like 110 dollars. So at that price point, it's pretty much on par with other shoes at that. But one thing that is really neat are all the colorways are really cool, like the packaging and everything, the storytelling, sweet. So I think all in all, man, I'm not against it at all. If it's good enough for a Lakers starter, then it's good enough for me.
Right. Indeed, indeed. How did they feel like on your feet? I seen that you had kind of like tried them out.
Yeah, so I got a couple runs in them, and they're minimal. They're light. Not a whole lot of cushion, honestly. Which for me, at like I'm about to be 34 in a couple months, man. I need shoes with cushion. That's why I really like the Lamella Balls shoes. So for me, I like that they're light. They could use a little bit more cushion for me. But then again, if you're like one of these young guns and you're a teenager, early 20s, then it's probably perfect for you.
Indeed. But also, those young guns better know, better take care of them feet early.
Yeah, for real. It will catch up with you. The bill will come due.
Better take care of them feet early, man. So yeah, man.
Mhm.
Austin Reeves, new shoe, man. And I had seen the colorway. The colorway was pretty cool from the one that I seen that you had. I was like, okay, nice little box and everything too. So the presentation definitely was nice. But you heard it here from Pat, man. Give him a little bit more cushion because I know
That's
just
it.
yeah, just like you were saying about those Lamellos. Yeah, it seemed like you had a good, what I'm saying, like cushion around the ankles and everything like that too.
Yeah,
So
that's what I like.
indeed. All right, man. I got a Atlanta Hawks question for you, man. Coming back, man. I want to talk about DeJounte, man. Those two have been in the gym this summer, man,
Mhm.
and even a little bit together sometimes. And they've been quiet, but what I'm saying, but not really at the same time. Giving little messages, little shouts, and everything here and there. And I want to know, are these two like poised to surprise some people this season and possibly have one of their best seasons?
I think they're going to definitely improve. I just think last year, for at least the first half of the year, they're kind of filling each other out, and it felt like at times it was your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn,
Yeah, yeah.
and that just doesn't that doesn't really work in basketball. And then they had the coaching change, and then it was time to get ready for the playoffs. So I think the second season we're going to see a big time improvement. Both these guys are still real young. I mean, mid 20s, so they're still going to improve individually and they're going to grow together. So I'm really excited. I think that they will both improve individually and as a backcourt.
Indeed, indeed, man. I need big things from these guys, man. Definitely going to be at some Hawks games this year for sure.
Oh yeah.
Looking at up close and personal, like always. And I'm expecting big things this year, especially because I'm not really sure what to make of the roster, man. I'm not really sure what to make of it. I feel like at the end of the day, we're pretty much saying, hey, Jalen, Sadiq, we feel like you're going to be better than John Collins and provide for us better than John Collins because that's really the outside of he and like what Aaron Holiday and I know what Skylar Mays, a couple of other guys, even with Vic, they're all gone and everything now, but the team still looks similar, and I know they was trying to swing for Siakam, and
Hmm.
as of yet, it hasn't happened, and I'm kind of feeling like it's not going to at this point because we're getting closer and closer. We're in September now. I know at any time, news could drop at any time. We know that, but it doesn't just feel like something is coming for Atlanta.
Well, I think you hit on a couple big points. One, news can happen at any time, and two, it's been so quiet lately. I will say one thing though, and this is a galaxy brain take, but Bogey, when he signed his contract extension, he couldn't be traded for 6 months. Well, it's September. That was 6 months ago when he signed that contract extension in March. So Bogey
Right,
could be packaged in a trade now, and we'll see what happens. And I think the asking price for Siakam was too high. I love Spicy P. I think he's a great player. He always tears the Hawks up, but
right.
Toronto's asking price was absurd, and I don't want to sell the farm for one player.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, you definitely would have to make some big adjustments because especially if you have to give away Hunter and
Yeah.
um, AJ and and some more things, and then
Hmm.
especially if you're talking about AJ, Hunter, Bogey, and a
Bogey.
draft pick. That's tough. That's tough, man. Because
Yeah.
like you say, you just good at the team.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, man. So just a couple more questions. Oh, real quick question, man. You ain't working on any new shoe books or anything like that, man. I know you diving right into that with FanNation. So
Yeah, man.
anything
I don't know. I don't know
background?
if I don't know if I have any more books left in me. I did that one and it about killed me. And
Yeah.
it's like, and I've got a buddy right now who's writing one, and I'm excited for that to come out. He's gonna make an exciting announcement. It's about women's sports in the next couple months, and
Oh, boy.
it just reminded me, man. It's just a mental marathon. It just it really is exhausting. And I don't know if I got another one left. And maybe way on down the road, but no, I'm not working on any books.
Okay, okay. All right. No recent books. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what. Tell me your top three basketball, football, just sports shoes just period right now. Some of the hottest things that you've seen or you just like right now.
Okay, right now I'm not going to go like Grails, like Kobe Six or anything like that. Like I'm going to just say right now that you can go buy right now. I'm going to say the Lamella Ball is third. The Puma MBO3, that's number one for me. So I'm going to start from the top to give away the suspense. Number two, let's see what else do I have over here. Um, I'm gonna go another. I'm gonna go with a small brand, the Anta Shockwave Five. I just got that today. That's the shoe Kyrie's going to be wearing this year, and I'm kind of like a not like a Nike guy, Adidas guy. Like I'm used to the big brands, so I'm starting to learn more about the smaller brands, and they can compete with the big boys too. So I'm gonna put the Anta Shockwave Five up there. That's easily affordable. That's something that everybody should be able to get. And then I'm gonna go with Austin Reeves shoe, the Rigor AR1, like 110 bucks. And I think it's pretty nice. So I think those are three fairly affordable shoes that are out right now that you don't have to pay extreme resale for, which I think is most important.
Indeed,
All right, but
indeed.
all right, now I gotta flip it around on you. Let's hear your list.
Okay, my list right now, huh? Right now, that's pretty tough. That is pretty tough. For me, as far as shoes that I've seen, for me, number one would definitely be the Trey Young Pack 96s. You can't go wrong with the ones or the threes.
I forgot about that. Yep.
You can't go wrong with the ones or the threes, people. I know a 140,
Yep.
it may be a lot and everything, but again, if you got a credit card and could possibly afford it, go and swipe that guy. 'Cause I'm telling you,
Yeah.
tell you, man, the colorway on both
Yeah.
shoes are very nice. It's in the detail and everything, the feel. So again, like I said, I'm gonna be doing an unboxing video later about those. But yeah, those are tough right now.
Mhm.
And after I seen those mellow balls, I actually got to put that definitely number two
Mhm.
because those man, the designs are absolutely crazy.
Mhm.
Designs are absolutely insane for me.
Yeah.
And for lastly, man, I'm just like those Kobe Halos, man. I tried to get
Yeah.
those, and I really did. I really tried, and I wasn't able to get a pair. So Nike, if you run across this, Miss Vanessa Bryant, you just so happen, I don't know, get sent this video. It'd be nice if I can get a hookup maybe with some Halos or something because I like those. Those were very clean looking shoe. And I tried to get those, and I really like those how they looked and everything. I just wanted a pair. So for me, those three right there are pretty tough, pretty nice, and of course, not necessarily affordable, especially when you're talking about Kobe.
Yeah.
But but still, I'm saying a pair that I believe if you got a pair, you got you a grail pair right there, and that's pretty
Mhm.
cool, man. Definitely pretty cool.
For sure.
Yes, sir, man. Well, Pat, man, as always, I always appreciate you coming on the show, giving me your thoughts, saying about whatever the subject is that we talk about. And I'm gonna have to bring you on before the season starts, man. Maybe we talk a little more Atlanta Hawks, and of course, as shoes continue to drop, man, I'm gonna have to, get your thoughts about them, man. So I thank you for coming on as always, man. Thank you again.
Oh no, man, I appreciate it. The pleasure's all mine, and as always, I'm an avid listener, so I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir, man. Until next time, man, you guys be generational because it's always time to be. Why settle for less when you can have more with the vision? And make sure you come on back to the show that's cool and fly too and subscribe to A1 Forever Sports. We nothing well as again, we be generational because it's always time to be. I want to say peace and blessings to you all. Thank you again to Mr. Pat Benson for coming on and gracing the show with his presence talking about drugs for your feet, man. Shoe addictions, man. For the shoe kicks, man. Everyone loves shoes, right? How could you not? So again, thank you, Pat, for coming on again. And until next time, you guys, peace and blessings to you, and we will holler.